Hey, what's happening, guys? Now, the video I had intended to have up by now is unfortunately taking a little bit longer than I had anticipated. It will be another video that's aimed at assisting newer players at the game, but I'm going to need a little bit more time to finish it. Until then, I thought I would throw together a quick video showing something that turned up on the Steam forums a few months back. Actually, that I thought was kind of cool. If you're familiar with card games as a whole, you might be aware of a little known mode called Draft. And by little known, I mean hugely popular. Draft is a format or mode where you can almost think of it like a schoolyard pick, where you're presented a series of options and you pick one of the options. Then you get a new series of options that's presented to you and you pick another one, and then you go on and so forth until you have a whole pile of options, or in this case a whole pile of cards, which you then will build a deck out of. Now, Lord of the Rings LCG doesn't have a official draft mode, even though FFI have stated that they are interested in implementing some kind of draft format, probably in the future. I'm thinking really long term, but you know, it might be coming. But in the meantime, some genius over on the Steam forums decided to create his own method by which to draft in this game, and he did so by creating a web app that is designed to simulate the draft process. Now, I'm going to put a link in the bottom in the description so you can do this for yourself if you want to, but just know that you don't have to sign up for anything. You don't have to download anything. Once you click the link, it'll take you to a page that looks just like this, and the first thing you'll see is two heroes, and this is your first the first choice you make, the one that sort of starts off the drafting process. So if you see here, I have Dwalin and Erwin, so I'm going to pick Erwin, and that'll give me two more options. I will pick Arwen, and then it'll give me another two options. So I think I'll go with Aragorn. Now, once you've picked your three heroes, you will get three cards you pick one of, and this starts the process of building the deck. Essentially, you're picking your player cards now, and it'll only show you cards from the spheres that you have. Now, because I'm a triple sphere deck, I will not be shown any level 2 cards, which is really cool. So my first pick, I think, because I'm running Aragorn, I might take Longbeard Mapmaker. He's a really good combo with Aragorn. Now, you will also notice this has happened. This is what I would consider an invisible card. Now, this app uses the API from the RingsDB website, and I've noticed that RingsDB hasn't uploaded any photos for or any card art for any of the valid cards that have come out pretty much since the game has released. It will show all the core set cards, all the hero pack cards, and all the initial valor cards, but it won't show up anything else. Now, I've just been playing it so that I pick whatever I can see, because you know, I have no idea what this is. So I'm going to take the Will of Seal. I'm going to take Lembas. Take Gaining Strength here. See, I'm just going to take Quicker Than Sight. Anyone I can see. Take Galadriel's Handmaiden, and you keep selecting these cards until you have 30 player cards. Essentially, Self-Preservation. Take Watchful Peace. Oh, Erkenbrand's a good one. Galadriel's Handmaiden. I'll take Common Cause. Erebor Watchman's pretty good. I've already got a Watchful Peace, so I'll take the Erebor Watchman. Unexpected Courage, Erebor. Now, what's cool is because I've got two Erebor Watchmen, it will not present me with a third Erebor Watchman now. So it's kind of got a bit of an it's randomized, but there's some rules to the randomization, which is really cool. Take the second Erkenbrand. Sigil Miner's good. I'll take Well Prepared. You got here, you've got some good money making, so that's good. Now, because we only have access to the core cards, the core set cards, and everything that you get from the beginning of the game, anyone can do this, really. You will have to buy some of the valor cards if you if you want to do this properly, but Tom Bombadil is good. Oh, the other thing I should mention too is the cards that are shown are a bit outdated in terms of their, you know, stats and all that. So, for example, I picked Tom Bombadil, which says he's a 5 cost. He's only 4 in the game, so Something to keep in mind. Starbreach, Unexpected Courage. Might take Secret Pass. Gondorian Shield's good. Another gaining strength. I'll take Born Aloft. Ever Vigilant. Okay, done. So that's the deck that we drafted. Now, unfortunately, there's no way of importing this deck directly into the game. So what you do have to do, you have to manually enter it into the deck builder. So I'm going to do that now, and I'll catch you in a second when we've booted up and ready to go. Welcome back. Now I've put together the deck that we drafted. As you can see here, this is the list. And the idea is to, if you draft a deck, you run it against the entire campaign. I'm just going to do the first quest, and I'm only going to do it on adventure to see how we go.
After arriving, you begin to...
I do not fear either pain or death.
A gift I will give you.
If by life or death I can save you, I will.
Okay, what do we have here? 2 working brands might be a bit much, but I like having Sigil Miner. Having Sigil Miner will allow us to get Erkenbrand out on this turn. Okay. So the first thing, basically what I want to do here is I just want to try and get Sauron to use as much of his actions as possible. So I'll block with Aragorn because he can ready up if I need him to. Is it essential that I play Erkenbrand this early? I'll fade up with Arwen. I think I might hold off on playing Erkenbrand early. Third, what I might do is ready up Aragorn and then block with him again, hopefully. Yep, sweet. So that takes care of the nasty Stalwart Spider. Then I want to put Sigil Miner out this early because he could die if I'm not careful. I think what I'll do is I'll play Unexpected Courage onto Erwin. And I can sort of safely play Sigil Miner now. It all depends on what gets played. But at the very least I can get that resource. Okay, treachery. That may cancel out this event. Ready up. Who do I want to ready up here? Yeah. Damn you, Sauron! Okay. Exhausting spiders or attacking. I like the idea of being able to exhaust some spiders next turn, so I'll aim for that. End the phase. Let's heal up. Lois. Hey, that's a good one to get. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna block with Aragorn. Attack there, and then I'm going to exhaust the other 2 spiders. And gain a resource. Okay, so I think I'm going to try and keep the Sigil Miner alive as long as possible while playing Erkenbrand.
Looted by Saruman.
Okay. Hopefully you won't play anything else. Yep, he passed, that's good. So we can
No living man am I.
take care of that, and because of Unexpected Courage, she readies back up, so we can put 2 damage.
I will will
on,
smite you if you touch
on that
him.
that guard spider. Pay it up again. Try and get up to 7 so we can spawn glowing in. Excellent, we've got both copies of our watchful piece. Let's gain a resource, just in case we lose residual mana. Okay. Fade up with Arwen. Oh. That's a bit of a pain. I don't want to see where he makes an attack. Okay.
We have not been idle.
Okay, so we can actually take out 3 of these enemies, which is handy. So let's do this guarding spider. Okay, he's gonna chain some cards out probably. So I'm gonna keep glowing up just in case I need to guard with him. What I will do is I will play the Image's Caregiver. I'm gonna give it to Erkenbrand so that we can use Arwen to focus down on Aragorn. Okay, that's okay because we can play with about everything we have. Start taking care of these enemies on board.
He looks more like a grocer than a burglar.
I think we'll fade up. Because once we kill this this brood mother, this objective will clear automatically, so we can use Arwen to take care of that next round. Fair enough.
Oh, Rivendell!
Really? Let's have Erwin take care of that, because with unexpected courage she won't exhaust. Oh, cancelled a very good one, so we get to keep our watchful piece, which is handy. Let's have Glowen take down that spider, which will clear the objective, and we'll be able to play Sting if we want to. I'll grab this as well. Start fading up. I want to play Sting. But I'd rather play Erebor Watchman.
King under the mountain.
Yeah, I want to play Erebor Watchman and a Watchful Piece first. So if we lock with Erebor Watchman, we'll gain an extra. We'll gain more time to use some of these cards in our hand next location.
Bilbo's mind.
Heal up Aragorn. Right here. Yep, so we probably want to trigger. We definitely want to get the Mirkwood water because that's really handy for the next locations. I think what I want to do here is I want to just start hacking some of these enemies. But if it sort of depends on how Sauron chooses to attack here, because if he attacks with the bear and goes into the wild, sorry, if he attacks with the wild bear and attacks the Erebor Watchman, we don't have enough to kill him before he can use his second attack. I do it like this. No matter where he attacks, I'm going to be able to, yep, to deal with him. I have Aragorn take care of the bear. Hopefully, yep, that takes care of him, which is super handy. Okay. Gonna have Arwen clear that immediately. Arwen can take care of the rock adder. Once I take care of that hazard, start applying some progress to this objective. Actually, we might even be able to clear it. I think we can. Like that, and then we have this.
I will smite you if you touch him. No living
There we go.
man am I.
And because we've got the Erebor Watchman guarding, and then Erkenbrand's going to be guarding too, we can travel straight away. We don't have to worry about setting up a board any more than what we already have.
The dead tree falls.
I forgot to get the Mirkwood water though, which was a bit dumb. Erkenbrand could die here. We do want one of these wow, that worked out well for us. We did want one of those to die so that we can get Grimbayorn out. Okay, Eowyn can luckily tackle him without any issue because of the sting. And she's got unexpected courage, so she doesn't exhaust. Let's just have Eowyn take care of him. Sorry, Arwen.
He looks more like a grocer than a burglar.
Okay. I kind of want the spider to attack so that we get the damage on, but on the well, so that we get the reciprocal damage to Erkenbrand. But it's possible that the spider guard will not attack because Erkenbrand has blocks, so the damage would get negated, which would make his attack kind of pointless. So, I'm gonna play the Galadriel's Handmaid just to get that threat reduction, because I don't think we need a lot of willpower for the rest of this quest. Yeah, there you go. So he passed rather than attack, because the attack would have been pretty pointless.
I serve no man.
No living man am I.
He cannot stand alone.
Let's travel.
Before
Okay, and this is the last, or the final encounter, I should say, the last location of the quest. Doing pretty good. We've got Erkenbrand still alive, which is, it's good. Both copies of gaining strength. Kind of want to force Sauron to make a move here. Really, you don't see that card very often. Means he's only got a few actions to make here. But he used a lot of his resources. That's fine. Better than getting that on Gunbayon. Sure. Okay, Common Cause is really good here because we do not need the Galadriel's Handmaiden, so we can use that to ready up Gunbayon. But this spider may not attack. See what happens.
Strike where the iron is hot.
That's annoying. That one, okay. So basically what I'm trying to do here is I'm just trying to force Sauron to either pass or to attack with one of these two enemies. And he's not going to, okay.
I will smite you if you touch him.
Okay.
No living man am I.
And we can actually clear everything here because we have Lembas.
For Rivendell!
I can even play Ganbori Gan.
Dead men are not friends of living men.
No living man am I.
Hey, there's a Will Elk. There we go. Our draft deck was successful. Looks like we didn't quite hit a perfect score on this run. Took a little bit too much damage to the heroes by the looks of it. But there you have it, a way to draft in this game. Now obviously it's not a perfect drafting system, but I think it's a perfectly adequate method for fans of limited formats like drafting and sealed to sort of simulate the feel a little bit in this game, at least until Fantasy Flight Interactive creates an official drafting or sealed mode. But yeah, as I said, I'm going to leave a link in the description for anyone that wants to try this out for themselves. All credit goes to the creator of this web app. I think his name's Kizzo. I really hope that he continues to improve and update this app for the future. But that's where I'm going to leave you for now. Hopefully I'll have my next video out pretty soon. But until then, have fun, draft some kick-ass decks, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.